Okay, here we go. Nice. All right. So, finding your it's, coming into the surrender position, palms up. Inhale, lifting the heart, expanding the lungs as much as you can hold. Exhale, drawing in the lower bandha and tucking under. Closing the ribs and lengthening the neck, pulling the shoulders down till you're all out of breath. Inhale, going past neutral. Drawing in the lower belly. Exhale, drawing in the sits bones, tucking under. Closing the ribs, sliding the head away from the tail. Inhale, going past neutral again. Exhale, drawing in, tucking under, trying not to squeeze the tops of the thighs, just using the core. Letting all of your breath go. 2 more of these, inhaling past neutral. And exhale, drawing in, lifting the bladder, lifting the pelvic floor, lengthening the neck. 1 more, inhaling past neutral. Exhale, drawing in and tucking under. Inhale, stay right there in your tuck. Bring your palms down, face down on the ground, and reach for the heels. Exhale, tucking and rolling up. Inhale, press the shoulders back. Get the shoulder blades flat on the ground, flat on your feet, in the center of your feet. Exhale, giggle. Pulling down 1 vertebra at a time. Keep the inner thighs working and the knees reaching away from you. Inhaling back to neutral. Release the tops of the thighs. Exhale, reaching for the heels more, working the shoulders down, tucking under, rolling back up. Inhale, wrapping the shoulders back, pressing the shoulder blades flat into the ground. And exhale, try to keep them there as you giggle, lengthening the neck all the way down. Deflating. Inhale, coming to neutral. Sliding the shoulders down more. Exhale, reaching for the heels as you tuck under. Close the ribs and peeling off the ground. 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Exhale, try to keep them there as you giggle. Coming down 1 vertebra at a time. Inhaling back to neutral. Really feeling the throat and the chest expand. Exhale, reaching for the heels, scooping up the innards, tucking, lengthening, and peeling off 1 at a time. Try to feel every single vertebra. If you miss one, go back and then keep going. Inhale, pressing the hips up, really sucking the belly up away from the legs. Rolling the shoulders back, lengthening the neck. Exhale, squeezing back down. Letting the ribs pull the hips down. Lengthening between every vertebra. Inhaling back to neutral. Exhale, reaching for the heels, scooping up, tucking under. 2 more. Squeezing up. Inhale, shoulders back. Really press the hips up, squeeze the underbutt. Exhale, giggling, squeezing back down. Inhaling back to neutral. And 1 last one. Exhale, scooping up the pelvic floor, really pulling the belly in, rolling up. Inhale, shoulders back. And exhale, giggling, pulling down 1 vertebra at a time. Keep the neck long. Keep your weight centered on your feet. And inhaling into neutral. And exhale, breathing into the chest and rocking back and forth. And then bringing the hands back out to surrender position. And reaching the feet for the sky. And let's ride the bicycle. So make sure your shoulders are down. Inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. All of the fingernails pressing into the floor. Inhaling, inhaling, exhaling, exhaling. And reverse. Drawing the belly in away from the legs, keeping the neck long. You can always giggle on the exhale. And on this exhale, bringing your knees back into the chest. Inhale, putting down 1 foot, 2 foot, and stretching the arms behind you, pressing into the ground. On the exhale, lifting the pelvic floor and reaching forward into a chest lift. Keep pulling the belly up away from the legs. Stay in neutral until you run out of breath. Inhale, pressing back. Pressing your arms, every single fingernail, the end of your head into the ground and lifting your chest with your breath. And exhale, lifting the pelvic floor. Just squeeze your glutes to help you stay in neutral and roll forward. Now if you squeeze the glutes, make sure that they stay put. You don't want to squeeze into a tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, pressing back. Really lifting the chest, lengthening the spine. 2 more. Exhale, squeezing forward. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale, squeezing forward. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale, bringing one knee to tabletop. And then the other. Inhale, bring the hands toward the sky as well and flex your feet. Exhale, press the shoulders down and close the ribs. And inhale, taking opposite arm and opposite leg into the ground. Exhale, squeezing back to center. Close the ribs, lengthen the neck. Inhale, other side, pressing into the ground. Exhale, squeezing back to the starting position. Inhale, press. And exhale, pull. Inhale, press. Keeping the shoulders down. Exhale, squeezing the ribs closed. Once more on each side. And squeeze. Inhale, press. And exhale, pull. Inhale, arms back. And exhale, we're going to bring the arms down and bring the knees in. Press the hands into the floor and try to lift the hips. Mine won't go much, I'm on an incline. Inhale, let's take the knees or the feet all the way down to the floor. Arch the back and come onto the end of your head if you want. And on the exhale, squeezing knees into the chest and press, reaching the feet overhead. Inhale, arch the back. Exhale, tucking and rolling. 2 more. Inhale, arching. Exhale, tucking and squeezing. Last one. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale, tucking and ducking the chin and press. Inhaling back down, feet on the ground. And exhale, reaching the hands straight for the sky. Inhale, pressing the shoulders down, back your feet up. And exhale, tucking under and rolling back into a pelvic curl. Inhaling here. And exhale, lifting one heel. Coming onto the toe. Picking up the leg. Stretch it for the sky. Inhale, flex the toe back towards your nose. And exhale, put it back down. Toe ball heel. Inhale, center. Shoulders and everything. Exhale, lifting the other heel onto the toe. Picking up the knee. Inhale, stretch the toes back towards your nose. Exhale, down, toe ball heel. Inhale, centering. Exhale, other leg again. Lifting the heel, coming onto the toe, picking up the knee, extend. Inhale, flex. Exhaling down, toe ball heel. Inhale in the center. Exhale, lifting the other heel. Toe, knee, extend. Inhale, flex. And coming back down, toe ball heel. Inhale in the center. And exhale, tucking and rolling back down. Inhaling, the arms go back. And then you can bend the elbows a little bit on the exhale. Let's bring one knee in. Come on. Rolling down. One knee in. And really use the fact that you're holding onto your knee to help you pull your elbows down and your shoulders down, your tummy in. Take a deep breath. And exhale, let's extend this leg. So pressing bottom leg into the mat and reaching the other one up. Do a couple of foot circles. Breathing and lifting the pelvic floor, always squeezing the Mula Bandha in and making the spine longer and longer. On the next exhale, bring the knee in. Inhale, switch. Really working for square hips, closing the ribs, and on the exhale, straighten this leg. Inhale, reaching your feet away from each other. And exhale, foot circles. Inhale, foot circles. Couple of breaths, still squeezing the sits bones towards each other. And letting the fact that you're holding onto your leg help you pull your shoulders down. And giggle. On the next exhale, bringing this knee back in. And inhale, switching again. So we're just going to bring one leg up and one leg is staying down. We're going to let the hands come back to surrender position for the Pilates running. So inhale, dragging the bottom leg up, bending the knee as the top leg goes down. And exhale, hold. Square off the hips. Try to find your neutral pelvis. Close the ribs. Inhale, bringing up the other leg. And exhale, stretch. Pressing your feet away from each other and thumbnails into the floor, shoulders down. Inhale, switch. Exhale, hold. Squeezing those sits bones towards each other. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Stretching and giggling and lengthening the neck. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. And inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Now we're going to reverse. So inhale, bending the top leg as the foot slides out on the ground. The other one comes up. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Close the ribs, lengthen the neck. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Nothing moving but the legs. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Couple more. Inhale, switch. Squeezing the feet away from each other. Still squeezing the sits bones towards each other. Inhale, switch. And exhale, hold. Reaching. One more time on each leg. Last one. Exhale, hold. And inhale, bringing both knees back into the chest. And exhale, taking both feet for the sky. Inhaling here. You're going to pull on the back of your legs and duck your chin, coming into a chest lift. So making sure that you're giggling the ribs down, you're working your tail towards neutral, and you're using your biceps here to hold on. Don't make your neck do it all. Inhale here. And exhale. We're going to press that one leg down and pull the other one towards you. Squeeze, squeeze. Inhale back to the starting position. Tummy in. Exhale, press one leg into the floor and pull the other one towards your nose. Squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, center the starting position. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, starting position. And exhale, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale up. And once more on each side. Really pressing your feet away from each other. Inhale up. And exhale, squeezing, squeezing. Inhale up. And exhale, just put your head down. Try to bring your legs with you. See if you can walk your hands down to your ankles or your big toes. Inhale, bending your knees. Try to put the shoulders on the ground. Suck in the tummy. And exhale, straighten. You can bring your legs apart a little bit. Helps. Inhale, bending the knees. Now, the closer you get the feet together, the more stretch you're going to get. But if your hamstrings are tight, bring your feet away from each other. And exhale, stretch. Inhale, bend, trying to bring the shoulders down. Exhale, giggle, closing the ribs, lengthening the neck, straightening the legs. One more time. Inhale, bend, sucking in the tummy. And exhale, straighten. And inhale, releasing the toes, bringing the knees back into the chest. And down with one foot, 2 foot. Hands down on the ground. Inhale, reaching for the heels. And exhale, tucking under and rolling back into a pelvic curl. And inhale, picking up one knee and extending the leg for the Pilates kick. So inhale, coming down, straight leg. Exhale, flex the foot and kick. 3 more. Inhale down and kick. Inhale down, equal leg on both shoulders, kick. Inhale down, kick. And 1 more. Exhale, kick. Inhale, put that foot down, center. And exhale, lifting the other leg. Flex the foot. Now point it as it goes down. Inhale, down. Exhale, kick. Down and kick. Inhale, down. Exhale, kick. Again. And last one. Inhale, put that foot down. Lift the hips a little higher. And exhale, rolling down. And inhale, taking the knees out to the side, arms out to the side. Big, big stretch. Pressing the hands out and sucking up the pelvic floor. And exhale, squeezing the hands and the knees together. Inhale, pressing the backs of the hands into the ground. Feeling the chest rise. Sucking up the lower belly. And exhale, squeezing the knees together from the sits bones and the pinky fingers together from the armpits. Giggle. Inhaling out. Press. And exhale, squeeze. 1 more. Inhale, pressing out. Exhale, squeezing back together. And inhale, pressing out. And exhale, bend the elbows, cradle the head on both sides. Inhale, pull the shoulders into your ears. And exhale, push them down. And giggle. Inhaling here, lengthening the neck and sucking up the pelvic floor. On the exhale, reaching over towards one knee. Be sure you're pushing your shoulder down away from your ear. Armpits away from the ears always. Inhale, pressing the head into the ground. Shoulders down. Exhale, lifting the pelvic floor before you lift your head always. Reaching over. Inhale, pressing back. Exhale, reaching over. Inhale, really pushing your head into the ground. Exhale, squeezing over. Inhale, pressing back. A few more. Exhale, squeezing over. Inhale, pressing back. And exhaling over, keeping the pelvic floor lifted, staying in neutral. Inhale, pressing the head back once more on each side. Exhale, lifting the lower belly and reaching over. Be sure you're letting your head rest in your hands. Last one. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale, bringing the arms out to the side. Deep breath. And exhale, squeezing the knees back together. And coming into tabletop. Inhale, tilting to one side, tick-tocking. Exhale, squeezing back to center. Close the ribs and lengthen the neck. Make sure you hit neutral pelvis. Inhale, try to hold the ribs down. Exhale, squeezing back to center. Realign every time. Inhale, twist. Exhale, squeezing center. Shoulders down. Inhale, twist. Exhale, squeezing back to the center. Keep working those armpits down into your ribs. A few more times. Inhale, twist. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, stretch. Try to have your fingernails in the ground. And exhale, squeeze. Just pressing the arms out, the palms open. Once more on each side. Inhale, sucking in. And exhale, squeezing in. Just lengthening the neck. Inhale, over. Exhale, squeezing back to center. And inhale, pulling the knees back into the chest. And exhale, coming down 1 foot, 2 foot. Inhale, hands down. I'll tell you what, take them back out to the side. Let's leave them out here. Pressing the backs of the hands into the ground. Exhale, tucking under and rolling back up again. Tucking and really squeezing the belly up away from the legs. Exhale, giggle and lift your heels. So squeezing the knees together from the sits bones. And then inhale, taking the knees out, rolling to the pinky toe. Exhale, squeezing back together. Close the ribs, lengthen the neck. Inhale, knees out. Exhale, squeeze them back together. Couple more times. Inhaling out. Exhale, squeezing back together. Close the ribs, lengthen the neck. Inhale, knees out. Exhale, squeezing them back together. We're going to pulse. Inhale, 2, squeezing the knees together. 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Keep tucking, squeezing that underbutt. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more breath. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, heels down, and exhale, rolling down. Yes, and inhale, taking the knees back out to the side again. Exhale, reaching the arms back. Inhale, stretch. And on the exhale, we're going to reach forward and bring our feet up, sucking in the tummy. And inhale, recline into happy baby. And rocking back and forth. Stretching in the happy baby, ducking your chin, keeping your shoulders down and your tummy in. Clearly, I am not on a flat surface. And bringing the heels back in, the feet back down. And taking the arms out wide again, maybe up a little bit higher like a Y. Taking the feet apart. Huge, huge breath, lifting the chest. And exhale, taking back knees in one direction. Go ahead and giggle. And you want to check and make sure that your hips are square. Closing the wrist. Now, inhale, lifting the chest, the boobs, the heart. And exhale, lifting the bladder. Drawing in the sits bones. Really cinching up your waist. For about 5 more huge, really deep breaths. Sucking in the lower belly and then squeezing it in. Really hugging the spine with your innards. Listen to your breath. How long can you inhale for? Release it fully. Let your body be heavy on you. Inhale, filling up with the breath of life. Exhale, releasing it with a sigh of relief. And melting into the earth. One more deep breath here. And as you're exhaling, bring your knees back to center. Take a breath there. And on the exhale, taking both knees in the other direction. You can go ahead and giggle and check for square hips again. You want to make sure you're not dropping this top hip. And then lifting the belly away from the legs, reaching the arms back out. And inhale, lifting the heart. Fully expanding it, filling it up with the breath of life. Exhale, release it. And repeat. See if you can get a little bit more breath of life in your body with every inhale. That means you have to completely release it all first. Inhale, filling up. Sucking up the pelvic floor. And squeezing it up as we release, pulling in on all of the mula bandha, all of our innards. For a few more breaths. This is not a passive stretch. We're really cinching up the waist. trying to hug the spine as tightly as we can. And as you're finishing this next exhale, coming back to the center, getting the feet back to the center. And let's go ahead and do the chest stretch, the boob stretch, before we go any further. So bringing your knees into the chest, wrapping one hand across both knees, and taking both knees in that direction. Bringing the other arm up and over, and breathing into this boob, into the side of the chest. Inhale, filling up. Feel it rise. Exhale, squeezing the core, closing the ribs, trying to bring the shoulder down toward the ground. Inhale, lifting the boob, sucking the belly into the boob, whatever it takes to get the breath under the boob and feel it stretch. One more breath here. Squeezing the belly in, expanding the chest. And on the exhale, squeezing the knees back into the chest, coming back onto your back. Inhale, switch. Arms over. And exhale, taking both knees in that direction. Squeezing in the belly. Inhale, taking the other arm up and around. And exhaling again. Squeezing from the kegel to the giggle. And inhale, lifting the boob. And exhale, squeezing and working that shoulder down. Lengthening the neck. 3 more deep breaths here. Sucking the belly into the boob. And exhale. Squeezing it out, bringing that shoulder back more. Slow, deep breaths. Fill up for as long as you can. And exhale, release it all. One more. As you're exhaling, pulling your knees back into your chest. Inhale, straightening out on the mat, stretching as long as you can. But circling and wiggling the ribs and everything. And then we roll over. Just bringing your elbows out to the side and turning your head to one side. Make sure you're not looking down, you're looking out at eye level. Centering on the hips. A couple of deep breaths, stretching your neck. Center on your chest. You can open and close your mouth. Grin. Stretch. And the other side. And coming back. Centering nose on the mat and stretching the arms out into the flying position or the reaching position. Inhaling on the tip of your nose. And exhale, pushing the head back and lifting the opposite arm and opposite leg. Inhale, coming down. Exhale, reaching out with the other side, staying centered on the hips. Inhale, coming down, and the ribs. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, sucking in the belly. And exhale, squeezing the ribs. Inhaling down and changing it a bit this time. Exhale, lift. Inhale, flex the hand and the foot. Exhale, point. And inhale down. Exhale, lifting the other side. Inhale, flex. Straight, straight knee. Exhale, point. And inhale down. And again, exhale, lift. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And inhale down. Last one. Exhale, lift. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. And inhale down. And exhale, bringing your arms out to the side and your feet a little wide. Go ahead and turn your head toward one hand. And let's roll onto the pinky finger there, thumbs up. And we're going to inhale, reaching for the sky with that hand, with your head. Equal weight on the hips, but lifting the chest. Exhale, come down, turn your head to the other side. Thumbs up there. Inhale, lift, reaching your hands away from each other. Exhale, coming down, turning the head over the other side again. Thumbs up. Inhale, lift. Really working that shoulder down your back. Exhale, coming down, turn the head. Thumbs up. Inhale, reaching the hands away. Staying centered on the hips. Exhaling down, turn the head. One more time on each side. Inhale, lift. Stretch your eyeballs and everything. Exhale over. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, coming down. And inhale, bringing your hands on your elbows under your armpits. And look straight ahead. Inhaling here, really, so grab at the mat and pull your elbows back to try to pull your chest forward and pull your shoulders down your back. So inhaling here and exhale, just bending both knees, keeping the tummy in. Reaching the head back toward the toes, pressing the pubic bone into the ground. Inhale, stretch. Top of the head reaching for the sky, elbows reaching into the ground. Exhale, bend the knees, tummy in. Squeezing the underbutt. 2 more of these. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, squeeze, reaching. Inhale, lifting the collarbones forward. And exhale, bend. We're going to add on to this. Inhale, straight legs. And exhale, straighten the arms. Keep those shoulders down. Inhale, elbows down. Keep the top of the head reaching up. Exhale, straighten the elbows. Keeping those armpits pressing down. Inhaling down. 2 more. Exhale, pushing the head back. And inhaling down. And we're going to exhale and straighten the arms, keeping the shoulders down. Inhale, holding it here. And exhale, bend the knees. Keep working the shoulders down. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend, tummy in. Equal weight on both hands. Inhale, straighten, keeping the shoulders down. And exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, coming down. Slide the hands back under the shoulders. Inhale, pressing the head back. And exhale, keeping the elbows reaching for the hips as you roll through the cobra, through the cat. And inhale into child's pose. Phew. Squeeze and release the glutes a few times. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Down into the child's pose, deeper and deeper. Let your head be heavy on the ground. And take huge breaths. Feeling your breath move your shoulder blades. Feel your breath going all the way down your back, so keep pulling the belly in away from the legs. So the breath will go elsewhere. For 2 more breaths. Reaching your fingers out and squeezing your tuck. Lengthening the spine. On this exhale, coming onto all fours. Inhale, pushing the head back. And exhale, reaching out with the opposite arm and opposite leg. Inhale, coming back in. And exhale, reaching out with the other side. Inhale, slow motion. Make sure you have weight under your knuckles, not your wrists. Exhale, reaching out, shoulder down. Find that armpit to giggle connection. You can always giggle. Inhale, coming in, push the head back. Exhale, and giggle. And we're switching it up a bit. Inhaling in. Exhale, reaching out. After this one. Inhaling in. And exhale, reaching out. Inhaling in. So we're going to exhale, reach out. Inhale, we're going to take the arm out to the side and bend the knee over to fire hydrant position on the other side. And exhale back. And inhale, come down. Other side, exhale, reach. Keep pushing your head back. Inhale to fire hydrant and the arm out to the side. Exhale back. And inhale, come down. Exhale, reach. Shoulder down. Inhaling out to the side. Exhaling back to center. Inhale, coming down. Last one. Exhale, reach. Use your giggle. Inhaling out to the side. Exhaling back to center. And inhale, coming down. And exhale, let's roll up into a kneeling position. I still have a head. And let's do some shoulder rolls. Inhale, going forward and up. Exhaling back and down. 2 more times. And then go the other way. Inhaling back and up. Exhaling around. And then reaching the arms forward, tucking the tail for the knee stretch. Inhale, pushing back with the end of the head. Closing, keeping the ribs closed. Exhale, squeezing back up. Inhale, keeping the armpits pressing down. Exhale, squeezing back up. 2 more. Inhaling back. And exhale, squeezing up. Last one. And squeezing center. Inhaling, arms down. Let's see, I think I'm going to turn sideways for this. And reaching one leg out to the side. Okay, so we're going to inhale, going back, stretching that inner thigh. Exhale, squeezing up. Again, stretching out the fingers. Inhale, going back. And exhale, squeezing up. Shoulders are down, the head's pushed back. 2 more, inhale down. And exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reaching. And exhale, squeezing. Inhale, keeping the shoulders down. And exhale, lift this leg. Inhale, press it into the ground. And exhale, lift. Inhale, press. And exhale, lift. One last one. And exhale, lift. Inhale, bringing it down, pressing into the floor. We're going to walk all the way up. Arms out to the side. And inhale, tilt. You can bring this arm all the way over. Keep pressing that foot into the floor. And exhale, squeeze all the way back over this way. Inhale, really working this hip down. Pressing over. And exhale, squeezing back over. 2 more. Almost a cartwheel. Reach. And exhale, squeeze. And inhale, reaching over. And exhale, squeeze. And inhale, reaching all the way down and lifting that leg. And let's go. Inhale, reaching the arm forward and the leg back. And exhale, turn the thumb up. Keep this shoulder wrapping down and bring the foot forward. Inhale, stretching the hand forward and the foot back. Exhale, turn the thumb up and really stretch. You can use your giggle here. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swing. Inhale, reach. And exhale, swing. And inhale, reach. And exhale, bend the knee and grab the foot. Press your foot into your hand. Reach your head back towards your toe. Keeping that bottom armpit wrapped down into the ribs. Let your head fall off and take 2 more deep breaths. And on the exhale, coming all the way down into a kneeling position. We're going to bring the other leg out to the side. Bring the hands back onto the ground. And do the other side. So inhale, sitting back, stretching that inner thigh. Exhale, squeezing straight up. Inhale, stretching back. Exhale, squeezing straight up. 2 more. Stretching. And squeezing. Shoulders down. Push the head back. Last one. And exhale, squeezing up. Okay, really pressing the armpits down, the head back. Inhale, and exhale, lift that leg. Inhale, press it into the floor. And exhale, lift. Inhale, press. Exhale, lift. Trying to keep equal weight on the hands. Shoulders down. Last one, exhale, lift. Inhale, press the foot down. And exhale, walking up to this kneeling position. And arms out to the side. Keeping the sits bones squeezing towards each other and that foot pressing into the ground. Inhale, tipping over. I'm not really touching the ground, but you can if you need to. Exhale, squeezing all the way back up. Stretch. Inhale, tipping over. Exhale, squeezing back. Inhale, tipping over. And exhale, squeezing back center. One more. Stretch, cartwheeling. And exhale, squeeze. Inhaling all the way over and lift that foot. Inhale, stretch it back. And exhale, squeeze. Keeping this armpit pressing down. And squeeze. Forgot the arm. Inhale, arm forward, foot back. Exhale, bring the hand down, thumb up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, squeeze. Squeeze. One more. And squeezing, squeezing. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, reaching the arm around, bending the knee, grabbing your foot. Inhale, reaching the toe and the head towards each other. And exhale, squeezing in the belly and pulling the bottom shoulder down a little bit more. Let your head fall off for a couple more breaths. Grin. Stretch your jaw. Don't let your tummy fall out. And on the exhale, coming back down. Check my time. We're doing pretty good. Okay, so let's come back down onto our back. We're gonna do the tricep roll down. So inhale, heart up, head back, chest expanded, huge, huge inhale. On the exhale, tucking the tail and rolling down to the elbows. Inhale here, sucking in the belly. Exhale, pressing back up, keeping your shoulders down. Inhale, heart up, and exhale, tucking and rolling down. Inhale, hold, sucking in, and exhale, pressing yourself back up. Inhale, heart up, head back. Really lifting the chest with your breath and squeezing your arms straight. Exhale, tucking, reaching the elbows for the floor and the ears for the sky. Inhale, hold, and exhale, pressing back up. Inhaling up, and exhale, tucking and rolling back down. Last one, inhale, sucking in, and exhale, pressing back up. Inhale, lifting the heart, and exhale, tucking and lifting the hips. Inhale, head back and heart up, and exhale, bringing the hips back down. Inhaling again, heart up, head back. Exhale, tucking and lifting the hips. Inhale, press your head back. Lift the chest with your breath. And exhale, bringing the hips down. One more time. Inhale, heart up. Exhale, tucking, squeezing up the hips. Inhale, hold, squeezing under butt, lifting the belly. And exhale, hips down. Inhale, reaching for the sky. And exhale, reaching forward with the heart and down. Just gonna take a few breaths, drop off your head, squeeze your giggle. Make sure your glutes are on the top side of the sit bone. And slow, deep breaths. Every time you exhale, giggle and let your head fall off. Inhale, suck the breath into the back, into your hamstrings, wherever you need it the most. Exhale, giggle. Let your head fall off. One more breath here. sucking the lower belly in away from the legs, away from the pubic bone. Head falls off. Go ahead and put both hands way over on the other side. Giggle there. Try to keep equal weight on the sits bones. Get one huge breath here. And exhale. Taking your hands over to the other side. Equal weight on the sits bones. Drop off the head. Big breath. Into your back. Exhale fully. Back to the center. 2 more breaths. On the exhale, walking yourself back up. Inhale, reaching for the heavens. Really, really, really tall and straight. And on the exhale, tucking and rolling down. Inhale, reaching the arms back. And exhale, tucking and closing the ribs. Inhaling to a chest lift. And exhale, rolling up. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, tucking, pushing the armpits down into the ribs. That's all we're worried about, tucking and pressing those shoulders down, coming down one at a time. Inhale, pressing back. And exhale, squeezing the core. Inhale, coming to the chest lift. Centering. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, reaching up, straight, flat back. Really sucking in the sits bones, reaching as high as you can. And exhale, keep reaching and pulling down one vertebra at a time. Belly into spine. Feel every single one with control. Inhale, reaching back. Pressing your arms into the ground. Exhale, closing the ribs and lengthening the neck. Inhaling into the chest lift. Last one. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, reaching super high. And coming down one at a time. Feeling the length. Pressing the shoulders down. Inhale, pressing back. And on the exhale, I'm going to roll over into sideline position. We'll probably end here. So rolling into side lying position, we're going to do some hip work. So inhale, lifting this leg. On the exhale, bringing the knee into the ground, taking the bottom of the foot toward the sky. Keep the shoulder down, the belly in. Inhale, bring it back up and turn it into external rotation. Exhale, put the foot down and press it into the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, internal rotation into the ground. Inhale, reverse. Externally rotate. And exhale, put that foot into the ground and press it in, keeping the belly squeezed in tight. And we're going to add a little to this. So inhale, lift. And exhale, pressing the knee into the ground. Try to lift the other leg. Inhale, put it back down. Take this one back toward the sky. External rotate it. Exhale, put that foot down. Roll back just a bit and lift it. Bottom leg again. Inhale here. Exhale, knee into the ground, foot toward the sky, lifting the other leg. Inhale, back up, and exhale, foot down, lifting the bottom leg again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee in, tummy in, shoulder down, lift the bottom leg. Inhale, up. Exhale, foot down, and lift the bottom leg again. One more time, inhale, up. Exhale, knee in, squeezing in the tummy and lifting the bottom leg. Really pull up the innards. Inhale, leg back up. And exhale, foot into the floor and lifting the bottom leg again. Inhale, go ahead and bring your knee in. We're going to grab the heel here. And if this, so by grabbing the heel, Keep your shoulder rolled back. You're going to keep pressing your head into the arm that it's lying on. But now that we have our heel, we can kind of push the heel into our hand, or just the fact that we're holding onto our heel should give us an amazing stretch in the neck here. So let's just take a couple of deep breaths, holding in our innards, trying to pull our sits bones closer together, and letting the fact that we're holding onto our foot stretch this, where the crunchy things live, and all of this here that we get from so much tension. So go ahead and open and close your mouth and grin real big. And take some really deep breaths, trying to suck your belly into your neck so that you can feel the breath of life unraveling all that stuff for 2 more breaths. Or at least chipping away at it. On the next exhale or so, gently release your leg. Slowly, gently, carefully come up, wiggling the neck around. You can roll over or flip around to the other side. And stretching out here into the side lying position again. And inhale, lift this leg. And exhale, knee into the floor, pressing. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, put the foot down and squeeze it into the ground. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee into the ground, squeezing. Don't let the belly jump. And try to let your head stay flat on your arm. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, externally rotate it. Press the foot into the ground and squeeze. Inhale, lift. Now we're going to change it. Exhale, knee into the floor and lift the bottom leg. Inhale, press that leg down, lifting the other. Externally rotate it. And exhale, foot down, roll back a little bit and lift the bottom leg again. Inhale, starting position. Exhale, knee into the floor and lift the bottom leg. Inhale, lift. And exhale, foot down in the back and lift the bottom leg again. Keep the shoulders down. Inhale, starting position. Exhale, knee into the floor, holding in the belly and lifting the bottom leg. Inhale, back up. And exhale, foot down and lift the bottom leg again. Inhale, lift. Exhale, internal rotation. Really squeeze and lift the bottom leg. Inhaling up. And exhale, foot down, lifting the bottom leg. Once more, inhale, lift. Try to let your head rest on your arm. My mic is in my way. Exhale, lift. Inhaling up. And exhale, foot down and lift the bottom leg. Now, I'm going to bring this knee up. Yeah, in order for me to get a stretch, I got to take this off for a second. Head down, pressing into the arm. Grab the bottom of your foot and kind of push your foot into your hand. Try to square off the hips, definitely lifting the innards and pressing your head into your arm and your foot into your hand to get that shoulder pulled down. So keep lifting your innards and let the shoulder stretch. Make sure you're looking out at eye level, you're not looking down. And let your head fall off into your arm, or you can even press your head into your arm. Slow, deep breaths. Trying to suck the belly into your neck. Of course, open and close the mouth. Do whatever you need to do to release the tension, to unstick the stuckedness. We want things to flow, especially the lymph in our face, and our armpits, and our groin. Couple more breaths. Grin, wiggle your nose, all the things. And on the next exhale or so, releasing this leg. And I'm going to flip back around because I'm kind of on a downhill. I put my little earbud. So we're going back onto our tummy. back onto the tummy. That was lovely. Let's bring the hands under the forehead and reach back and grab a foot. We haven't done this in a while. But this time, I want you to bring your hand around, thumbs up. And as you take your foot in line with your sits bones, try to stay in the center of your chest, but you should get a lovely chest and arm stretch here. Not sure what. I have no idea what that was. Maybe it's off. Anyway, stretching here. Turn the head in the opposite direction, or just keep your nose pointing down. For a couple more breaths. Squeezing under butt and lifting the belly. And then slowly, gently, carefully switching sides. Bringing that arm around. Tucking the tail, equal weight on both sides of the body, both sides of the rib cage, as much as you can. Both hips, the pubic bone. Inhale, sucking in. And exhale, squeezing in. Let your head be heavy on your hand. Slow, deep breaths. Just a couple more. On the next exhale, gently release. And let's just let's come into a child's pose for just a second. Coming onto all fours. Okay, wide legs. Bring the arms out wide. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way to one side and try to stretch this side of the chest. So looking in the other direction. Inhale, going over to the other side and really bringing the chest down on this side, so getting a little bit of a twist. Inhale as you switch, and exhale, stretching. Inhale as you switch, and stretching here. Inhale, coming back to center, bringing the hands back under your shoulders. Inhale, pressing the head back, and exhale, stepping into a plank. Inhale, head back more, and exhale, tucking and rolling into a down dog. Inhale, coming high on the toes. You can bend your knees and stick your sits bones on the ceiling or the sky. Inhale, keeping the shoulders pressing down the back. And exhale, walking the dog. Inhaling in, inhaling, exhaling in, exhaling. Really taking this dog for a walk. You can go all the way over onto the tops of your feet and stretch them. You can to shift the weight from arm to arm while you're at it. And then stopping. Again, bend the knees a little. Go high up on your toes. Get the sits bones turned toward the sky. Big inhale, and then on the exhale, straighten the knees, reach the heels down, the tail up for 2 more breaths. On the next exhale, walking your feet to your hands. Inhale, bringing the hands up to the knees, flatten out your back. And then exhale, drawing in the belly even tighter, folding forward. Inhale, reaching the top of the head toward the ground. Sucking in the belly. And exhale, let gravity have it all. Wiggle the shoulders. Deep breaths, holding in the belly. Feeling gravity in your hair, in your face. Just a couple more breaths, getting our facelift. Every time you exhale, your head can fall off a little bit more. Just don't let the belly fall out. We need the lower belly and all the belly to support the spine here. You can even use your giggle. 2 more slow breaths. tucking and rolling yourself up. Ah, inhale, reaching for the heavens and wiggling and having a most excellent day. Have a great day.